Hi there! In this video, we're going to learn how to put a YouTube mashup into our content section in Blackboard. What we're going to do is we're going to start by clicking on Content, which is in the left-hand menu in the Blackboard environment. So we're going to go ahead and go to that page, which we've been working with. And again, you could put the mashup directly onto this content page, but we're going to continue working inside the Week 1 folder. Here you can see where we've put our item, our file, and our web link. So we're just going to go ahead and add a YouTube mashup to these other types of content. If you come up here, you want to make sure that the edit mode is on, which allows you to see the gray boxes across the top with the menus. And we're going to go under build content where we've been going before. And underneath here, we're going to go over here to mashups this time, where they have Flickr, SlideShare, and YouTube is the one we're going to be using right now. So we want to click on the YouTube mashup. And then what we're going to get is a search box. You can either choose a video before you come into this environment, which is what I recommend, or you can come in here and you can search through videos through the mashup tool. I'm going to go ahead and put a title in for a video that I like called Bumble Arty. And what happens is when you put the title or the keywords from the video in, you press go, and it's basically a YouTube search engine. Sometimes it won't put very new content on, so if you plan to put a video up that you're going to put through YouTube and bring in through the mashup tool, you're going to want to do that like a few days in advance before you try to come in and bring it through, because it takes a while for the YouTube database to refresh the things that need to come into the search. So what we're going to do is come down here. Now, oftentimes there are different like variations or edits to your video. So you want to make sure you pick the one you want. Like here we have a 224 duration and a 216, but we definitely say one of the 224. You also want to look for who the author is or the user at YouTube. That can help you get the right video if you've selected one in advance and you want to make sure that it's the one that you want for your course. So once you find the video that you want, you press select. And what that does is that brings us to this page where we can set up the parameters for viewing and seeing what we want in the video. So it gives you a title here, and this is actually going to be the title inside of Blackboard. This is the part that's a little tricky. This is going to be the header inside of Blackboard. This will also still say Bumble Arty. So what you can do if you want to have more of a guiding title, you can type Week 1 video or something like that. You'll see when we press it that it'll still say Bumble Arty. You can put a description down here. It's a best practice to write for a student why he or she might want to watch the video, a good synopsis of the video, or how it ties into his or her future career or course material, and that makes students more likely to watch them. You also have the option of how you want to display the video. So what we want to do in this environment is we want to choose the thumbnail. The reason is it makes a really nice graphic, and also what we don't want to do is do embed video. Since we want to keep the copyright straight here, we're going to make sure that we're using the mashup and going through the mashup tool. So we definitely want to have a thumbnail. So you want to select that, and you can decide if you want to show the YouTube URL or the YouTube information. I suggest yes for both. And then here you can also attach a file. This becomes particularly important if you say want to attach a transcript to the video to be compliant with disabilities, and you can also do a course link like any of the other contents that we've looked at. Number 4 is the option to keep it open or lock it down from students being able to see it. If you want them to see it all the time, you keep it on yes. If you want it to be closed down, you toggle no. You also have the option, as always, to come down to the display after and the display until, and then that way you can set dates where it automatically opens and closes the folders on the times and dates that you want them. When you have everything set up, you can press submit. And And what will happen is you'll now have your week 1 video in the content section in your folder. The title is still here, Bumble Arty, and you have where you can have the description down below. Feel free to use videos a lot in your classes. It engages the students and makes for a nice course. Thank you very much.